Hello and welcome to another informative edition of the Generation Y. You're with me, Scott Sunjeta Keita, and I'm now joined by NAOMI.Pt, the music ambassador of One Vibe Africa and an artist herself. Well, NAOMI, welcome to the show.
Thank you, thank you.
It's such an honor to have you here.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Now, let's talk about One Vibe Africa, being the ambassador of One Vibe Africa. How did you get to that, and what does it mean to be an ambassador for One Vibe Africa? Such a big name.
I know. So One Vibe Africa is actually a global nonprofit organization, and it's music to empower youth.
Awesome stuff.
So we use music to empower youth, and I got involved with them in Seattle. Simon Okello, who is the founder of One Vibe, he actually approached me. He had seen some of the work I was doing in Seattle with other youth. I was part of the Intel Computer Clubhouse. Like, we teach young kids robotics. We teach them a whole bunch of stuff, but
programming and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah.
Are you a programmer yourself?
I'm not. I know how to make like a basic website, but no, the kids are way better than I am.
Awesome. So, what about your music? When did you start to do your music? When did you start your music career?
I started my music career professionally at the age of 15. And I started here in Kenya with a track called Tuna Katika. Yes, nice. Featuring Jim Watt, I think. So
it's kind of like a turn-up song.
Right, yeah, it was back in the day. But yeah, 15, and then it's been a long journey and a long process since.
Now, coming back to being the ambassador of One Vibe Africa, what do you get to do? What are your roles, and how do you reach out to young people as an ambassador?
As an ambassador, well, we put a lot of programs together, especially for raising money for the kids in Kisumu, because it's based in Seattle and Kisumu. So we'll have like concerts, like just this past Madaraka. We had a Madaraka festival in Seattle for the last 2 years actually now. This time we had invited Sauti Soul out. We had a whole
So they had to come all the way?
Yeah, to Seattle, and they performed. It was nice.
People show up?
Oh yeah,
big
they
numbers?
do. Oh yeah, they do. Of course. Like, we had a sold-out show, like both years in a row. So
amazing stuff.
Yeah.
What other kind of programs does One Vibe Africa run in regards to youth empowerment, youth development?
So they're based in Kisumu, and it's basically empowering youth through music. So we teach the kids music. It's basically a school, pretty much. And so we teach them music, we teach them how to build drums, like make drums, different instruments, but whatever the kids like the most, they will focus on.
Whatever their talent is,
yes,
they focus on that.
Exactly.
And then coming back to your music, what kind of music do you do?
I do Afro-pop, is what I'm gonna call it. Yeah, more Afro-pop, the fun, like happy type music. Yes.
Spreading the happy vibe.
Yes.
Awesome stuff. Now, young people out there, how can they be part of the One Vibe Africa programs? How can they be part of it? How can they also come and learn their talents, explore?
Well, this semester is closed right now, but so the kids, they'll actually come and like, they have to go through a process, and they're selected individually, randomly.
Do you have a specific kind of age that you take, or?
It's mainly from the age of like, well, I've seen like babies there, but mainly from the age of like 8. And
just when they can read and write.
Yeah, exactly. Even 6-year-olds will come, or even, but at the events and stuff that we hold, because we even had a fashion show in Kisumu, like all the kids come out. So that's ages from like 3 to like teenagers. But we do stop at like the teens, the teenage age.
Exactly.
Like, right.
Now, a lot of young people out there, perhaps they have talent, they can sing, they can dance, they can act, but they really don't believe in that talent, because they grow up being told you have to get an 8 to 5 job.
True.
What do you have to say about that?
I have to say, follow your dreams, honestly, in anything that you want to do. And find somebody who can support you, even if that means just like a mentor or someone who can guide you, but always keep you motivated, because the music industry, it is hard. It's a hard business, especially if you want to, make a living. But
is it the same say here in Kenya and also in the diaspora, is it the same kind of struggle, or is it easier perhaps in the diaspora?
It is the same kind of struggle, but I'm gonna say it's easier here in Kenya, especially
easier here in Kenya? Wow.
Yeah, like being a Kenyan, because you know you get the support of your own people, and that's always the best. And then that like transfers over all the way to the diaspora. And they all like, because everybody sees what's going on in Kenya,
exactly.
like in the States. So they always follow up. They're always watching. So yeah.
What about, say, the business structure of entertainment? Is it easier to make a living out of music or even any kind of talent in the diaspora more than here in Kenya?
Is it easier? No, I would say the struggle is a little more hard.
So, of course, entertainment and artists and also anyone who's talented out there can make a living out of whatever it is that they're doing.
Yeah, you can, but you have to have the right team, of course. And then you have to understand that music is 90% business and 10% music.
Wow.
So, like, even though you have the talent, you have to back it up with the business side of things. And that's where people go wrong, because they'll get into like contracts that are just ridiculous, because they don't even read it. They just see, oh, okay, I'm gonna get this amount of money, we'll bring it on. But then they pretty much own you. But so it's just little things like that, and even just knowing the business of music, like to get into publishing, into like distribution, all of that.
Exactly.
And you always want to like try to maintain your own independence, definitely. I would say for as long as you can.
Yeah, it's very important.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about the cultures. Having been at the diaspora and also having experienced the culture here in Kenya, do you think there's a big difference between the youths here in Kenya and the youths in the diaspora? Culture-wise, from say the kind of music they like, the culture, of the urban culture.
Yeah. Not really. Well, yes and no, I'll say. Like when
one
you,
of those yes and no.
I know, like, because when they travel back to, I mean, no, everything that's going on in America is pretty much going on here. We listen to the same music, and Kenya has really come up, as in, it's really hip to things nowadays. So we get it the same time as they do. Even though sometimes, you know, they might have like music videos or something
exactly.
that we don't, but you can always find it on YouTube. The internet has everything.
Exactly.
So I would say in terms of that, culture-wise, it depends on where you go also, because Seattle is very different from Texas, and then it's very different from New York and Atlanta. And all the Kenyans, like they
they're usually very industrious.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you can say stuff. That.
Now let's come back to One Vibe Africa. What are some of the greatest achievements that you guys have come across? Just going out there inspiring young people. What have you seen that you would say is an achievement of One Vibe Africa, you as an ambassador?
I would say, well, my favorite part is definitely when we hold like events for the kids. But not even events, we'll have like workshops, and then we'll have like, my sister had gone, she spoke, you know, she's a speaker, not me, but she spoke, yeah. I had taught a music workshop, like vocal lessons. Or Arunga had come, he was trying to, like, teaching the kids how to play the trumpet, because you know, that's his specialty.
Nice, yeah.
And I think just the hands-on is probably my most favorite part of it.
Awesome stuff. What programs should we expect now going into the future, you guys, programs that are going to come out of One Vibe Africa?
Well, from Madaraka, we raised quite a bit of money, but we've started the foundation for a bigger school. So now we're actually going to have a bigger school, an actual music hall, you could say.
Awesome stuff.
And so we'll be able to bring in more kids.
So like a concert of music, perhaps?
Yeah, yeah. And then also, we have Made in Kisumu coming up October 24th. And it's going to be just a big concert.
Wow,
in
Made in Kisumu.
Yeah, it's called Made in Kisumu.
You guys should watch out for that.
Made in Kisumu. Tickets are on sale, by the way. But yeah, it's just a big concert. We're going to have like Sauti Soul. I'll be performing, Owar, Rabbit, a whole bunch of people. The list goes on.
Wow,
and then also people from America are flying over.
Awesome stuff.
Yeah, some people that we've worked with in the past.
Awesome stuff. So be sure to check out for that. You're watching The Generation Y with me, Scott Sunjata Keita. We'll be right back.